Hello there and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Spidey Sim on YouTube. I just recently started doing Let's Plays here for The Sims 4. I am an avid Sims player. I've been playing since I was very young, like 8 years old. I started playing the very original Sims, and I've played every expansion pack through The Sims to Sims 2, Sims 3, and up now to Sims 4. And doing a YouTube channel is always something. Excuse those fireworks if you can hear them. People are getting a little excited about 4th of July, obviously. But anyways, so again, welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're not new, welcome back. We're going to be starting here today with a brand new Let's Play for the Eco Lifestyle Game Pack, or excuse me, Expansion Pack. So I want to do things a little bit differently, and I wanted to just introduce you to my Sims. My family has a little bit of a backstory. Aiden is going to be kind of the main focus of this Let's Play. So let's just talk a little bit about him. Aiden grew up in Evergreen Harbor, and as a kid he always kind of felt a little bit outcasted by the community. All the kids at school had brand new toys from like the factories, and they were colorful and new, and Aiden just kind of had stuff his mom made. So his mom over here, Leslie, she has always taught Aiden and her son Patrick, or she's always taught her family about sustainability and how important it is to reuse things. So she became a little bit of a hoarder. She always went dumpster diving and was always bringing stuff back to try and fix them or reuse them. She saw a use for everything. So she taught that to her son Aidan, and he really soaked that up as a kid. He believed in what his mom was doing. He trusted her. He learned to love the lifestyle. But growing up with a mom who hoards and kind of just this weird, funky dynamic that they had, he never really was able to have friends over because the house was always kind of a mess. So he didn't care about that. He loved his mother, and he's very, very, very close with his mom. They're very much best friends. So he wasn't really bothered by that. And now growing up into his adulthood, he really wants to teach the community about the green lifestyle, that you can reuse things, and he just kind of wants to do his mom proud. Evergreen Harbor has taken a bit of a dive. It was once green and beautiful, and now the Sims have kind of neglected the earth a bit, and there's a lot of trash around the city, and there's more pollution. So Aiden, now that he's an adult, he just wants to, or a young adult I should say, he just wants to help his community and, make his mother proud and follow in her footsteps in a way. So let's go through his outfits here for you guys. So this is his main one, which is, cute. And he's got this little cowlick in his hair, which is a new hair that came in this expansion pack. And I just kind of love it. It just has a lot of character to it. And, like, dimensions and all that. I just really like it. But let's look at his other outfits. So we have this one here, which I do have custom content, obviously. I am huge on custom content and mods. So I got these overalls, which are super cute. And then this little sweater ensemble. I tried to use at least bits and pieces of what came in the new pack, just so we could showcase that for everybody. And then this one here, I think this one's my favorite outfit. I don't know what it is. I love this shirt. I think this shirt came with the movie stuff pack, and I am obsessed. And then this final one, it's probably be when he's out there just, with his signs, getting the word out, all that. And then we have his little formal wear, tall, dark, and handsome. That's what we're all about. and little workout gear. Because even though he's very much like his mom and wants to recycle and be green and create and all of those things, he's also very active. So he's still, likes to get down and dirty. And then his little sleeping attires here. And this little party. I like it. He looks like he's just going to like a little coffee shop. I love it. And we got a couple other ones for him here. We got a little bit more of a bro-y look for him. And then this one as well. So the green is definitely going to be a big prominent color in this family. Not just because of living the green lifestyle and all that, but also the family is of Irish descent. So you see the last name's O'Brien. So, look at the Irish, all that. The clover, green, just lots of green. As you can see here. And this is his hot weather attire. I made a couple for this one. So you can see more green, of course. And then his cold weather attire. Also some green in there. But let's go ahead and also talk about Patrick, which is Aiden's younger brother. He kind of took a different approach when it came to his family and his mom and her lifestyle and everything. He was bullied a lot, just as much as Aiden was, but it took a lot more of a toll on Patrick. He really grew to just resent his mom for how she lived, and he has a lot of built up frustrations against her. And now that he's a teenager, he's definitely been acting out a lot. He gets into trouble. He just has a lot going on, and he's, mad at his family for the way that they are and just how he's gotten bullied so much. He just wants it to stop. He doesn't like the way his family is because everybody around him outcasted the family, and he wanted to be out there and wanted to be social. He's, jealous of other people and other families who are quote unquote normal. And he's a bit of a hothead because he just pops off. He doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. But Aiden and him were always pretty close. Aiden always looked out for him and stood up for him when he was being bullied. So he kind of has a connection with his brother that he doesn't have with his parents. And it's gonna definitely suck for him because Aiden is planning on moving out and getting his own apartment so he can, get his life started as one does. Leave the nest. And I'm just curious, how is Patrick going to deal with that? Because Aiden was always someone who kept him grounded, kept him focused, helped him with his school. And now that he's moving out, I think that Patrick might start to act out even more than he already was. So let's go through his outfits as well. There won't be really any eco-lifestyle influences as much, but I just kind of wanted to show them off since we're doing the thing here. And you can see he kind of has that punk style, a little bit gothic. He's just, acting out. He is not feeling what his family's doing. So this is his little formal, his little formal attire, workout gear, sleep attire, his party, swimwear, hot weather, and then cold weather. So that's pretty much the backstory on the family here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. I'm really excited about it. I have a lot of ideas, and you're going to see there's a lot of story here that we're going to explore. And I'm excited to see how Aiden does on his new journey to make Evergreen Harbor green again. And we'll see if he's able to make his mama proud. Because that's ultimately what it's about. Even though she might be a little cray-cray. Because, she has the erratic trait. But she's also likes to recycle and create things. And just since I didn't go over it, he does want to be an eco-innovator. So, eco-innovator right here. The sim wants to build a better, greener community. So hopefully he is able to achieve that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this Let's Play. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So we are here in the household, as you can see. So I went ahead and renovated one of the base game houses in the expansion pack. I made it a little bit bigger, as you can see here, and just to fit the family a little bit more. And as I kind of mentioned when I was going over the backstory, Leslie is a little bit of a hoarder. So if you look inside the house, it's pretty messy. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. She has a lot of stuff in boxes, lots of books, just lots and lots of clutter because she's trying to reuse, repurpose, rejuvenate all these different things, and obviously she's weighing over her head because she can't even handle all of these projects she's put on herself. And right now she's feeling really tense. It says Leslie's having trouble with remembering certain events and must come from old age. So she's even getting a little senile, which is really sad, to be honest. She does have the erratic trait also, so I'm not sure if that's correlated with this. Probably not, because this is from being old, but possibly. But I also didn't mention when I was going with the family, they do have a couple pets. We have Bronco, which is super sweet. He's a super cute doggy, a doggo, if you will. And then we have Honey, which is just, little sassafras. And obviously they don't really get along. But let's go ahead and get started here with the day. They're all just kind of hanging out in the house. Aw, look at Bronco. They're all just kind of hanging out in the house. Today is the day that Aiden's going to be moving out. Oh, look at that. So, even though Leslie is a little crazy and she has taken over the house with her stuff, you can even see it's kind of dirty in here. It's just not well kept. Even though through all that, Patty is just the most supportive husband. They have a really good relationship, and even though he doesn't completely agree with everything that Leslie does and has been doing over the years, he still loves her, and he has a lot of love for her and respect for her. So, and he doesn't want to hurt her, even though he would like the place to probably be more organized also, which Patrick would like that as well, and he might not have as much love for his mom. He is actually feeling really depressed because he's getting bullied at school. He's getting bullied because of the way the house is. The house doesn't smell great from all the clutter and dirt. So he gets bullied a lot at school, and he's feeling the effects of it. He is depressed, and he's just isolating himself from his family. And I think he might be a little depressed about his brother moving out too, because that is going to be happening in this part. We're going to go ahead, we're going to go ahead and get Aiden moved out and into his own apartment so he can live his own life. This music is let's just wind down with classical. Let's let him try and just get over it, or not get over it, just try and deal. It looks like Leslie's actually trying to go check on him, and we have Aiden. He's kind of just looking at apartments on his phone because he's trying to find his own place, and he's ready to move on. He doesn't have as much of a problem with the way the house is, just because he cares about his mom so much. He doesn't want to upset her. He doesn't want to stress her out, and she's very attached to her things. And she's attached to recycling and reusing, and you can see, like, in the neighborhood area, there is a lot of trash. People are just throwing out all sorts of stuff, like this old refrigerator, just paper, and you can see, like, just in a lot of the places, there's a lot of trash everywhere, and Leslie doesn't understand why people throw out anything. She thinks that there's a use for everything. And you can see they're all just kind of checking on Patrick to see if he's okay, because they know he's upset. See, the whole family. That's sweet. That's sweet. But yeah, so she goes on daily trips to the dumps to try and find stuff that she can fix up. She hasn't really let it go outside of the home, which is surprising. And even upstairs isn't too bad. The room's a little messy. And she never put anything in her son's rooms. So they've been able to keep it tidy for themselves. But as you can see down here, it is a fire hazard. Which, thinking about it, they probably should never light this chimney or fireplace, I should say, because this will probably all light up, and that would be really bad. Aiden's just reading a book. You know, it's still pretty early on Sunday, and where's he going now? But anyway, so it's still pretty early. He's just checking up on Bronco, which is really sweet. He has a good relationship with Bronco. It's always been kind of Aiden's dog, but he is going to leave him here with the fam bam. Okay, so, hey neighbor, do you want to learn how to make a difference? If you've got a minute, I'd love to chat with you about how your vote can help make the neighborhood more green. Yes, you can. That is exactly what we are looking for. So this is Knox Greenberg, and it says he's an eco master. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Let's put the book down and learn about voting green, I should say. So he just ran past him. I guess he's gonna put the book away before he talks to him. Sorry, there's a little bit of lag. Probably because since the update, I haven't taken out any of my mods yet, because I'm not sure which ones work and I'm not sure which ones don't. So yeah, that might be why there's some glitches in here, but let's just keep it rolling. So we're gonna talk to Knox here. He's kind of giving us his spiel.
Plus Wanu, Steve, Abu, Freezok, Crin.
He has a lot to say, don't he? Alright, yes he does. So Green Neighborhood Action Plans. Welcome to Evergreen Harbor. My name's Knox, and not to toot my own horn, but people regard me as a bit of an eco-master around these parts, and I utterly love talking about living the eco lifestyle. Okay, good, because me too. Me too. Did you know that you can vote on neighborhood action plans? They're called NAPs for short. If you want to help get our neighborhood to a better eco footprint, there are a lot of great options you can help me in supporting. Do it for the trees. So we have green initiatives, eco-friendly appliances, clean energy production. Voting is easy. You can vote at either public voting board or even at your own mailbox. No excuses to dodge voting. Just make sure you have enough influence points I've given you for you to get you started. Okay, so I haven't really done my research on this. I haven't really done my research on this expansion pack yet. So I'm not really sure what the influence points do, but I guess that's part of the fun. We're gonna find out together. So let's just say thanks for the info. And let's just get to know him a little bit better. He seems like the kind of guy we want to know, because he's on our side. We also want to help the neighborhood out. And it looks like Knox is the guy to go for it. So we have learned that he is a green fiend. Which... do we have that trait? We also have that trait. So we definitely can connect on that level. But... okay, we're gonna fire him up because we're feeling it. We are here. We are on the same level, my dude. Are we gonna fire him up or what? We're just kind of awkwardly staring at each other. And, oh, okay, Bronco is such a sweetie. He just loves everybody. He was like, oh, hello, sir. Welcome to my abode. I guess we'll just let them talk for a minute. Meanwhile, looks like Patrick and Patty are arguing about probably just the home situation, what's going on. I think that Patrick is upset that his dad doesn't say or do anything about what his mom does either. So he just feels completely like the black sheep of the family, alone. It's kind of sad. I feel him. I probably wouldn't want to live in all this clutter either. It is a lot, and I feel for Patrick. So hopefully we can, work on that a little bit. But unfortunately, Aiden is gonna be moving out today, so we'll have to check back with Patrick at another time. So speaking of which, it is getting kind of late into the afternoon. We're gonna ask him for money. So we're gonna go ahead and get the apartment going. Let's do split from household and move. We're gonna find our apartment, get moved out of here, and get our life started, our adult life. So what do you guys think of the eco lifestyle expansion pack? Personally, we're just gonna give him some money. Personally, maybe I'm just easy to please, but I think it's a really cool pack. I think something that's exciting about it is that it's different from anything that The Sims has ever done before. So I appreciate them taking risks. I do get that there's kind of some controversy around this expansion, just because I think when the community voting was going on for the next expansion packs on what the Simmers wanted, well, I guess we should just do furnished. Anyway, when they were doing the voting, like I said, I think that people had voted for an eco lifestyle game pack as opposed to an expansion pack. So I do get all of the controversy around that. But being such I guess such a loyal simmer, I've had every expansion pack from every Sims installment, from Sims 1 all the way up until through Sims 4. And maybe that's dumb of me. Maybe I'm just too committed to the franchise, even if they kind of lowball us, and the capitalism and all that of just making so little content and making everything cost. But anyways, enough about that. So we got our new apartment here, which is super dope. It is a 2-bedroom, and it's pretty cute. I really love this. I honestly have been binge watching House Hunters and Flip or Flop. Like, anything from HGTV is great, but those two shows specifically. And this is definitely something that someone from those shows, from like Flip or Flop, they would definitely go with this backsplash. And I would too. It is super cool. I like the different textures on each of the walls. And the bedrooms are pretty small. but they're pretty cool. I like this apartment. Let's just take a look, actually. It's very kind of retro modern is how I would describe it. I like that they added more apartments because I love the apartment aesthetic. Like San Myshuno and City Living are my favorite expansion and city, just because I love the apartments, and I play them with them all the time. But anyways, let's just get it started here. You can check out our new apartment. We're very excited. We might want to get a roommate, I think, because money is going to be tight, and since we have this extra bedroom, we might as well rent it out. So we'll have to look into finding ourselves a roommate. But for now, he's just gonna hang out. I haven't really done my research into this expansion pack. And I was actually reading recently on the Sims 4 community board on Facebook, which is something I'm part of. There was someone else who got the expansion pack, and they were like, they started play, or they made their sim, whatever, got in the world, and then they were like, what do I do next? I'm having that same dilemma. Like, I'm not sure exactly what we can do. So let's maybe, instead of doing push-ups, he's actually watching the news to see what's going on. There's a fire, apparently. But let's go ahead and go to one of the new community lots and see what we can do there. So let's just turn that off, because there is a new lot type, which is community space. So I'm not 100% sure what those entail. So this is a landfill lot. Reduce and recycle. Let's go here and see what's happening. Because like I said, I'm not really sure everything that this pack entails, but it should be fun to find out about it. I think it's actually kind of cool not knowing everything beforehand, because then it's new and I just kind of get to learn on the fly. So let's load in here and see what we can do on these lots. Obviously, our goal is to reuse and recycle a lot of things, but we also want to just clean up the pollution in the city and the trash. Like, let's see what this says. This is a new moodlet. It says unnatural environment from a green fiend being on an industrial street. So he's feeling super tense. It says, ugh, the air feels so gross and the land feels so unnatural. Why can't this neighborhood excuse me, why can't this neighborhood be a bit more green? Yeah, so we're gonna need to work on that. And so voting scheduled Friday to Monday. I don't really know much about this either. I know Knox was trying to explain it to us, but we need to vote on something. Maybe is it this? Do we use this? Check neighborhood action plans. Can only vote in home neighborhood. Oh. So I guess this isn't considered our home neighborhood, since there's different neighborhoods within this world. So I guess since we don't technically live over here, we don't have any say at the moment, is what I'm getting from this. But this building's kind of cool, I guess. Let's just check on some things then, I guess, since we're already here, and see what the options are. I guess this is just like an old abandoned landfill. Oh, okay, see, now there's another sim here. Maybe she will be able to help us out here. These little like cutouts remind me of Us, when they have the hands across America. It's a little creepy, to be honest. Okay, so he's like really tense here. What did this say? At first you don't God, I can't even speak. If at first you don't succeed, invest in funding projects across the city to help develop our community. Okay, well, that's something we are interested in doing. Let's actually just speak to, what's her name? Tina Tinker, of course. She's the master crafter. So just introduce ourselves to her.
Dag.
Who is also uncomfortable. She's probably just as upset about the environment as we are.
Bomisk, Arbonay,
I'll just talk to her about what's going on.
Yabimi, Kumip,
And
Oh, you're
let's
dressed.
see what interactions do we have here? Sorry, I cannot speak. And she's talking really loud.
Famous band trip.
Oops, no, we don't want to turn it up. We want to turn it down. Turn down for what? Okay. So she's pretty busy, so maybe let's go meet Bess Sterling, entrepreneur. She's another invest in legal money-making scheme. That doesn't sound good, but let's just introduce ourselves if she's not leaving. Because maybe she is willing to help us out too here. I'm not sure what her gig is. Let's see if there's anything else. Help fix better relationships. So her and Knox don't get along. I'm gonna have to read up on them and see why, so I can get a little bit of backstory on them. Ask for juice fizzing tips. Let's do that. She seems like a knowledgeable gal, so maybe she can teach us some things. Because we're still just trying to learn and see what we can do. See, we're getting really sick from the air here. He's like struggling. But we're still new to what we can do in the community, like what we can actually do in the community to help out. Aiden has started his juice fizzing journey. Continue building juice fizzing skill by using the juice fizzer. Jeez, juice fizzing. Say that 3 times fast. And experimenting with ingredients. Okay. And this is hilarious. You gotta be joking me. You gotta be joking me. Freaking Nancy Landgrab, of all people, is out here digging in the trash. Are things really that much of a struggle up in the hills? Like, are you Martha Stewart broke or MC Hammer broke? Okay. Seriously, this is ridiculous. I can't believe Nancy is dumpster diving. And she picked something out. Okay, girl, I see you. But I guess we're trying to impress the best, because we're like, look at all these push-ups we can do. And now homegirl is falling in the dumpster. And these nice clothes, too. She's got me all the way screwed up. So let's just... I don't even know what to do about this. Maybe we can... What does it say? A very fine dumpster to use. Girl, you need to move. I want some trash. So see, this is like what our mom's out doing on the daily. She's probably out somewhere already in the trash, like Miss Landgrab. And I don't really know. I think we're getting kind of sick being here. So maybe we need to go somewhere that's in our own community. Because it doesn't seem like there's a lot that we can do here. And we do want to vote on... the community project. So we live... Wow, we really live like down the street from where our parents live. That's funny. Couldn't move too far away. But let's, I guess, go to the Sprucewood Square. Maybe that's where we can have more control over what we're doing here. Like I said, I'm not really sure. everything that this pack has to offer. So we're gonna try to find it out. Maybe we can run into Knox because he seems legit. Like, I don't know about Bess. Bess might be a crook because she wants us to invest in some kind of scheme, and that doesn't sound good. So, oh my, the legs are broken off of this. I love all the new little things they added, all this clutter. So it's perfect. So we can vote on neighborhood action plans and vote on community space projects. So I guess let's do this one first. Let's do the action plans. Let's see what our options are here. So, okay, we have lots of things. Back to the old days. This is probably a lot of stuff to read, so if you want to read all of it, maybe just pause the video, because I don't want this video to be like 8 hours long, me reading all of this. So I'm just going to kind of do some footnotes here. With this initiative, those who live a wholesome lifestyle are reading books or playing board games. So this is like get rid of technology, clean energy production. So this one is to clean up the air, which I think is something we'd really like to do because, as you could see, he's like sick. He's like coughing from the air pollution. It's basically like California, and I can attest. I'm originally from Washington State, and when I moved to California, now I'm in the LA area. When I moved to California, the pollution in the air is real. Like, you can tell the difference. So it's important. This stuff is important, y'all. Then we have Foodies Unite. It says members of the community will be rewarded and influenced. Let's get cooking. So this is kind of like cook off. That's cute. I like that. Green gardening. Probably that sounds good. Green initiatives in Conifer Station. I'm probably mispronouncing that. The lovely Conifer Station is pretty green already, but what if it were more green? So this one will give a greener eco footprint. So that seems kind of like a more general one. And then we have tech support, which it looks like systems working in high or tech-related career fields such as astronauts, tech career scientists, freelance programmers, and civil designers will also have an increased pay if the initiative gets voted on. Speaking of, we need to think about what our job is going to be probably. I wonder if there's a new career. I'm not sure. I'll have to check into that after this. And then we wear bags. Okay, this one. Our community values reducing and recycling, but has anyone else noticed that the paper bags are starting to pile up? We wouldn't dare throw those away. They could come to a good use someday. Sounds like those words came right out of his mom's mouth. Don't you think every last one of those 8,346 neatly folded pieces of untapped potential have finally earned their time to shine? With the We Wear Bags action plan, we can proudly wear our bags as a mark of our eco lifestyles. Okay, that one's pretty funny. I think we're gonna vote on that though, because the air needs to get cleaned up. So let's just read this one. It says, we have the luxury of living in a world that provides us with everything we need. We just need to learn how to harness that power, or that energy. With the Clean Energy NAP in place, members of the community will be rewarded with influence for owning functional clean energy producing projects like solar panels, wind turbines, and dew collectors. So let's vote on that, I guess. Not entirely sure what that does, but we're getting through our aspiration. So now we need cell power or water on a utility bill. How does that work? It says surplus power generated by solar panels and wind turbines can be sold for simoleons at your mailbox. Ooh, that's cool. Maybe we want to do that. Become a civil designer. Find the civil designer career through the find a job interaction. Okay, perfect. So there is a new career. So let's join that because we're going to need money. And it'll kind of kill two birds with one stone. It'll get us going. And damn, is Homegirl following us? Because she just keeps popping up at all of these. She is a busy lady. Come on, let's find this job. So, scroll down. Civil designer. As a civil designer, get involved in planning and designing solutions to all kinds of environmental problems. And chat to your fellow Sims about how to make their world a better place to live. Career branches, green technician, and civil planner. Perfect. Alright. Aiden is now a junior draftsperson at Lean Green Design Co-op. He starts Monday at 9 a.m. Okay, perfect. Work assignment. Acquire recycled... Jesus, I really can't speak today. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Acquire recycled materials. Should Aidan O'Brien get a jump start and accept this assignment? Easier. So acquire recycled materials. I think we have to go dumpster diving for that, yeah? Or... I'm not sure. Does it say? Use a recycler to recycle items and get recycling materials. Is this the recycler? No object in the Sims or household inventory to recycle. Find things to recycle on the dumpster. Okay, that's what I thought. And the dumpster's empty. How delightful. So maybe we're just tapped out for today. But is there a bagnio? Yes, there is. Let's go use the bagnio. And I guess we're just talking to Mortimer and Tina. But let's go use the bagnio and give him some privacy. Oh, okay. Dive for deals, I guess. I assume that the second we start doing that, our hygiene is going to plummet. Alright, flush and wash those hands. Alright, he's practicing good hygiene. Proud of him. Right after he washes his hands, now he's about to dive in a dumpster. Let's see what we can find in here, if there's anything recyclable. And this is quite the sight. Just legs all up in the air. You wave them like you just don't care. It says Aiden found loungy boy sofa in the dumpster, but it may be in questionable condition. Check your household inventory. That's so cool. You can find a whole sofa. Where's my inventory? Where is it? Oh, my household inventory. So we're just kind of chit-chatting with Tina. And I guess it's good to know the locals. Excuse me, let's just introduce ourselves to Mortimer as well. Which, so I've been working on this save for a little while. I did, make over all of the base game Sims. Just because I wanted something fresh and different, and I wanted to add, some CC on some of them so that everything could just kind of flow a little bit better. So if you notice any Sims that look different, that is why, because I made them all over. So let's see, is there anything else we can do? It looks like, look at all this trash. Maybe we can search in the dumpster. No. Okay, maybe we'll go home and check out this couch that we found. Because I think it said it's in our household inventory. So let's do that. And actually, let me check to see how long this video is. Actually, I think I need to end this part here. Ooh, sorry. So I think I need to end this part here because it has been a little while. But thanks again so much for watching. I hope that you guys like this new Let's Play. I'm really excited about this family. I am very connected to their story and where they come from. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it all plays out. Again, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Please comment, rate, and subscribe on what you think of this expansion pack, what you think of the family, what you think of Leslie and her hoarding, all of that. Just X, Y, and Z. I want to hear all of it. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and end this part here. We'll pick up in the next part. We'll check out the couch, and we'll see what else we can do in the world. And yeah, so thanks again for watching. It's been John. Thanks for watching. So, I will see you in the next part. Bye.